This is the after show. I dropped NPC No Life 2. Part 2. Man, let me tell you something. So one, I was going to do a mic. I was going to do an open mic. But, man, I bitched out. I ain't even going to lie. Because I realized something. I was number 6. And number 6 is like number 9. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even like number 10. Just depending on who the fuck walks in, who the fuck they think they are, you know what I'm saying? And normally on that night, but I'm about to go put in some time for a shift. I gotta be up early, so I kinda just bitched out. I ain't even gonna lie. But I dropped NPC No Life 2. And, you know, I'm trying not to be an NPC. I've been an NPC, you know. And I feel like most people are NPCs. Surrounded by NPCs. Matter of fact, I'm actually probably going to do a whole podcast on what an NPC is. Or how to recognize NPCs and shit like that. I don't know if you're an NPC. We'll do that sometime later on. Not right now. Let's go sleep. But with that being stated, yeah, I dropped NPC No Life 2. I dropped a podcast actually yesterday. That's what I wanted to talk about. I dropped a podcast yesterday. That's not what I fucking talked about. What the fuck did I talk about? Obviously, it wasn't that important. Maybe I didn't like it. It was really actually brief. It was one of the shortest podcasts ever. It was talking about time travel and shit. There we go. I was talking about what happens if... So somebody said that the iPhone is probably like 10,000 years old, right? And then there's a theory out that we built another civilization on top of a dead civilization. So, you know, technology is coming back. And I was like, well, what happens if people are just trying to motherfucking, you know... Because they say that we're living longer. So what happens if people are just... The ancients are trying to just keep themselves alive. You know what? I didn't go into that much detail. Maybe I should do a part 2 about that one. So the ancients are just trying to keep themselves alive. Yeah. Let me change that. But yeah, surrounded by NPCs. You ever hear, man, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I want to be better than you, though. I ain't gonna lie. But I keep that shit short. I actually have some, I was gonna do comedy, and I realized what was happening. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go home because I'm tired. So I was like, all right, cool. But I got some brief shit before the comedy, before I actually went on stage. The comedy before the comedy. I want that shit to be for like my OnlyFans and shit. Mm-hmm. I'm working on some real new stuff. So... I created a Facebook so I could get my podcast out, my content out and shit. And man, I feel like that shit turned me into an NPC a little bit. Damn. And then I realized, yeah, so I got a Facebook page now, so I get more content out. Somebody gonna watch something. Then I started talking shit on it. So, definitely more content. The after show, before the show, after show, comedy show. Something like that. But I didn't do comedy tonight. I did go to the comedy club. I did have comedy conversations. Even some of the comedy conversations are kind of NPC-ish. Mm-hmm. Because all they talk about is comedy. They talk about comedy almost like it's like baseball stats to a certain degree. Not that strategically, but it's almost up there. Nah, it's a hyperbole that I'm doing. No. Somebody was like, "Where you been at?" Some. Oh yeah, he's in a crack binge. I was like, "Oh, that's funny. At least y'all remember my jokes." I'm gonna be doing more comedy this week. I'm just gonna go to sleep right now. I'm done eating. I think I'm gonna do 2 mics on Thursday. Mm-hmm. Now, I would put, like, where I'd be doing comedy, but nigga, that's how people figure out where the fuck you at. Oh, well, he's gonna be here. So we know we'll find him. Plus, to be honest with you, bro, I ain't trying to be no public figure. Real talk. I thought about that shit. I'm not really trying to be a public figure. I don't want the fame. I just want the money. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I was like, man, sometimes I'd be like, man, you know, some of the shit I say on the internet, I use that for comedy. But I'm not really trying to be no public figure. I don't even want to be a public figure. I don't even know what the fuck that means. What the fuck that... I'm not trying to figure that out. I'm saying I just want... Pay me. Pay me to be in public. With figures. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'll take this figure. Did I do that right? Alright, signing out.